everyone, welcome back to my channel. You join me on a very dull, dreich, pissing of rain August evening. It's 6:30. It is pouring down with rain. It's 16 degrees, it says on my phone, but it is just awful. So I'm going to do my second Charlotte Tilbury look. Some of the products are obviously going to be the same because I only have one foundation, I don't have a mascara, and I don't have brows or stuff like that, but it's mostly a series on the eye palettes. The first one we used was Pillow Talk. So I've got my stuff here, let's just crack on. So I'm going to use this. This is the Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash. So it's like an illuminating primer. Hopefully we'll be able to see the makeup better, maybe with it having the ring light on and it actually being dull. And I'm literally going to be putting this on to take it back off again. Fun times. Okay, so that is that on. I think the camera's going to go in and out of focus. This Huawei phone that I've got is just, it says it's the best quality camera. It really isn't. And my hair, don't even ask me. I think it's faded so much, and it's literally been not even a month since I used that hair dye. Okay, so we're going to use the colour corrector. I don't have any of their concealers to try, and it's in the shade medium. As you can see, I have hit pan, and I'm going to just take this little flattish brush, and I'm going to put this on first before I do my foundation. Yeah, the weather has been so strange. Like, even like a good few weeks ago we had like thunder and lightning, and I thought, oh, that'll clear the air, you know, it won't make it so clammy, but it really didn't. I bet you wish I was like other YouTubers who just do the eye look and don't talk about stuff like the weather. You're probably like, just do the eye look, Julie. Well, I like to be different. I'm gonna take it down in my nose because I get redness right there. Oh, lovely. Oh, this camera. I'm going to put you down a notch. Right, so that is that. I'm just going to use my finger and just sort of blend it in a bit. It's going to be underneath the foundation anyway, so it's not too much of a hassle. Now, where's my foundation brush? It's in there. Okay, so the only foundation I have is the Airbrush Flawless Filter in number 2, but to give me just a little bit more luminosity, I'm going to use the Flawless Filter in number 2. Just, I'm going to add that on. I love this stuff. Just the parts of my face. Oops. And then take the foundation as well, and do you know what, where's my little palette thing? I'm sure I saw it in here. Okay, anyway, I'm just going to take this onto my foundation brush. Oh, that was maybe too much, and I'm just going to dot it around, and then we're going to mix the two together. Now, the Flawless Filter foundation is extremely high coverage, so if you're like me and you're not usually into full coverage, you might not like it, but it does give you that flawless look. I'm nearly 38 though. I'll be 38 in December, and I have got fine lines and wrinkles, eczema prone skin around the lips and the eyes, where any makeup, regardless of my skincare, like to settle. And yeah, that is why I would probably see people that have smoother skin, or if you possibly get Botox or have a bit of filler, these more full coverage ones are going to be probably sit better for yourselves. Whereas for me, the only full see this ring light, I hate it. The only full coverage foundations that I have is this one and the KVD Good Apple one. I think that's going to be the best way, otherwise it's washing me out. But when I look at it here in the mirror, it does make my skin look flawless, other than the dry patches. And it's kind of creasy under the old eye bags. Now I'm just going to take a sponge and I'm just going to go over the top of it. This is probably going to be a long video again. For the rest of the videos in this series, I'm going to do some of it, like the foundation and primer and that, off camera, because mostly it's eyeshadows and lipstick products that are different, but everything else, as I say, I don't own any of the other Charlotte Tilbury foundations. Again, this is only powder I have. I've got the powder here, and it is also in this limited edition palette. This is the Airbrush Flawless Filter in medium 2, and as you can see, it is well and truly loved. I'm just going to take this little sponge and just set under my eyes. This powder is amazing. I know Charlotte Tilbury is expensive, but she does make up so well. I've not tried any of her skin stuff, but that is definitely a winner. Okie dokes. Don't have any brow products. Let's just continue on with the face just now. So I've used my Film Star Bronze and Glow. Let me just show you. I've put the stuff that I've used to this side. So this is the Film Star Bronze and Glow, and this is the shade of the bronzer. And that, oh, got goosebumps. And then in this one, which you can't get anymore, well, I bought it on Depop, so you could probably get it in places there. It has a shade here. So I'm going to use that one. I'm just going to use a biggish brush. And I lightly tickle my face because I just do not like loads and loads of bronzer on, personally. And I'm just working that in, and I like to take it over my nose. So as I say, I'm just like tickling the skin. Just using what product's on, and if I need to add any more, that's fair enough, but I'd like to get, I'm dying to try the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand. It looks amazing. But anyway, one day we will get all these things. Right, for just now, I'm also going to be going back to this palette because it's got 2 blushes and the 2 highlighters, because I've used the highlight, my Film Star Bronze and Glow, and I've used my other blush that I have. So, plus I have this little blush wand, which I would say is more like a contour. So, where are we at? Right, let's move on to the eyes. So let's go into my wee box here, and we will go for this palette. So this one is called the Queen of Glow, which looks like this. So it's got 3 shimmery shades, which I can swatch for you. I'll just show you them there in my fingers. So that's the 3 shades there that are shimmery, and then you've got that deep brown. So let's do that. So I want this brush here. This is an Essence eye blender brush, but I'm not going. Now this is the only thing with these 4 quads. See, because you've only got one matte shade, even though I love a shimmer, sometimes I'm a bit like, what you gonna do? So do you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to use a tiny bit of the bronzer on my brush first of all, and we are just going to take that all over the eye. This is also quite a lovely shade for, you know, your eyes as well, because it's nice and subtle. See, look at that. All lovely. Now, I don't really know what to do with this palette, to be honest, just because it does have those. This is a Nancy brush, and I'm going to go into the matte brown shade, and I'm lightly stamping it on the wall. Look how pigmented that is. I'm not really perfectly placing it. It's not the best at blending. Let me try another brush. I'm going to try this Peaches and Cream brush. It's a PC37, because I don't know whether it's the shadow or it was that brush that I was using, but it seemed like it was having a struggle. Pretty patchy, that shade. And it's not normally like Charlotte Tilbury shadows to be that patchy, really. I'm just gonna... Okay, we'll fix that in a minute. You know what, I'm really actually quite impressed with that bronzer on the eyes. I love it. It's so nice. You're probably like, why am I jumping from eye to eye? But I'm trying to get them to match. I really want to get the double-ended green eyeliner pencil and the blue one. Right, so I'm just going to take a tiny little bit of that bronzer just to lightly kind of diffuse that. Let me just go back in with this brush here, tiniest bit on there. This is why sometimes I think I'd be better off just doing eye looks and not filming it, because we're at 16 minutes now and they turn out better when I'm just taking my time and not filming them and worrying about you being bored or clicking off the video. But I don't know how to edit. I've tried using these editing apps and like cutting bits out, but then see when I cut it out I end up losing too much or not the right bits. So I'm like, why are you doing this to me? Right, so that's come, oh gosh. We can clean that up as we go. I know it looks crazy. Didn't panic. Bit more of that bronzer. Lovely. Right, I'm just going to go back in with that peaches brush again, just with what's on it. I'm not adding any more to it, and we're just taking that like that. Right, now I'm going to go in to the shade beside it, which is this one, which would be the one that I would say is like a topper. And I'm just going to add that, so pretty, into the middle part there of the eye, sort of pulling over into that brown shade. Look how gorgeous that is. And I've got no eye base or anything on under it, just that on its own. Proper stunning. Then I'm going to take this gold one on my finger again and just press it. They weren't kidding when they named this golden goddess, were they? Oh, that is so pretty. Now I want a tiny little brush and I'm going to go in to that golden shade, and we're just going to add it a bit messily under the eye there. That's gorgeous. And then I'm going to go into the shade that I haven't used, just with this little tiny brush. just add some of that as well. My goodness, this palette is beautiful. Look at that, guys. I love it so much. Right, I need another, just a little blendy brush, just slightly tidy it up, just a wee tad, not too much. Right, we now need a mascara. Alright, something. Come here. I don't have a Charlotte Tilbury one, so I'm using this Lashtopia by Bare Minerals. Okay, now while that mascara is drying, we are going to use one of the blushes. So I'm going to use the bottom one today. It's called Summer Blush, this one. And it's supposed to be summer, so again, I just lightly tease it over. And reef it up. And I like to put the excess on my nose. And then for highlight, I'm going to go into the one beside it as well, which is just called Glow. They're both called Glow. So this is the one that we're going to use. And again, high point to your face for the highlighter. Then the nose, Cupid's bow. Lovely. Okay, now for lips. I've used Pillow Talk liner in the last one, so I'm going to use Iconic Nude. I only have 2 lip liners. Let me just, I've got a lip oil on. So that's Iconic Nude. Put it back in here. And what lipstick did I use yesterday? Oh, I used Pillow Talk because it was Pillow Talk one that I used. So what's this one? That's Pillow Talk, so we're not using that one. Can you see? That's Pillow Talk 2 medium. I'm going to go for my absolute favourite, which is Bitch Perfect. Look at that. It is a gorgeous shade. I love it so much. And I don't think I want a gloss with it. And then the only eyeliner I have is a brown one. And it's super duper intense. And I love it. So it's called Classic Brown. Wait till you see. Wait until you see what I mean. Look, that's it with it. That's without. And I have like really dark brown eyes. Look at that. And I don't have a setting spray, so that is my look complete. So this is the second Charlotte Tilbury using the Golden Goddess palette, the Queen of Gold, sorry, Queen of Glow, this palette, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So what do you guys think? I love it. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and click the bell button to be notified of my next one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.